Welcome back, everyone, to the Tell Me Why podcast. I'm Hero.
And I'm Kira, and today we're diving into a question that has, literally haunted humanity for, forever, probably.
It's true. We get asked this a lot, actually, and it's about life beyond Earth. Specifically, why, as far as we know, there's no life on any of the other planets in our own solar system.
Yes, it's a big one. For the longest time, the assumption was pretty straightforward, right? We looked at Earth and we saw what seemed necessary for life.
Right, so for ages, the thinking went like this. You need light, you need water, and you need oxygen. Basically the conditions we have here, on the Earth's surface.
Exactly. And when we look at the other planets in our solar system, none of them really have those precise surface conditions. So it was just kind of assumed, no light, no water, no oxygen means no life. Simple.
Yeah, but, and this is where it gets really interesting, Kira, and the last few years, our understanding of what life needs has, totally exploded. It truly has. We found some life forms right here on Earth that just completely defy those traditional requirements. I mean, think about it. Some of them need neither light nor even oxygen.
That's mind-blowing, isn't it? These creatures, they live in these systems that depend on, get this, sulfur. And not just any sulfur, but sulfur from deep undersea volcanoes.
Oh yeah, we're talking about conditions of extreme heat, immense pressure. I mean, it's just unimaginable to us, but life thrives there.
It's incredible. So this discovery, it kind of opened up a whole new way of thinking for scientists. If life can exist in such extreme conditions here on Earth, then, why couldn't similar life forms exist in similar extreme conditions elsewhere in our solar system?
Absolutely. It really flips the script on what we thought was possible. And because of these findings, scientists are now actively exploring other possibilities that, honestly, they probably wouldn't have even considered before.
Like where, specifically? I know there are a couple of prime candidates people talk about a lot.
Oh, for sure. One of the big ones is Saturn's satellite Titan. It's pretty fascinating. And then there's Jupiter's satellite Europa, which is another huge point of interest.
Yeah. Europa is the one with the subsurface ocean, right? That's what makes it so intriguing.
Precisely. The idea is that if there's liquid water under all that ice, even if it's super cold and dark, there could be hydrothermal vents similar to what we see in Earth's deep oceans. And that, could potentially support life.
And Titan, too, it's got that thick atmosphere and lakes of methane. It's totally alien compared to Earth, but still, the possibility is there for some kind of exotic chemistry.
Yeah, and it's not just planets or moons either. They're even looking at several comets now just to see if they contain the basic materials, those building blocks that could support life. It's about finding that potential, that spark.
So it's less about finding little green men and more about finding microbial life or extremophiles that could survive in truly harsh environments.
Exactly, and that changes everything. But before we wrap up today, there's actually an interesting fact about Mars that I think is worth sharing.
Ooh, tell me. I love a good Mars fact.
So Mars, our neighbor, it has this really distinct, stony desert landscape, right? And it contains a lot of iron oxide.
Which is rust, basically. That's why it looks so red, isn't it? The red planet.
You got it. It makes it appear that really rusty red color. But here's the kicker. The water and oxygen this planet once had are now locked away in those rusty iron deposits.
So it's not just gone from the planet entirely. It's chemically bound up in the rocks. That's actually pretty wild to think about. It was there, just transformed.
Yep. It's a stark reminder of how planetary environments can change over immense periods of time, and how even if a planet once had conditions for life, they might not be there now, or they might be hidden in plain sight, just in a different form.
Fascinating stuff, Kara. So while we haven't found any definitive proof of life on other planets yet, the search is certainly ongoing, and our understanding of what life needs is evolving.
Absolutely. And that, my friends, is why we keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep learning.
That's all for this episode of Tell Me Why podcast. A big thank you for tuning in.
Join us next time for another curious question answered. Until then, stay curious.